So I will be testing the Winchester rifled slug, comparing that to the Byrna less lethal. The power comes solely from the chemical explosion in the primer itself, a clever way to create a low velocity, low recoil round in a standard shotgun platform without needing gunpowder. Not designed to penetrate, designed to blow a hole through you. What's going on, everybody? My name is Frank Latella. I'm a law enforcement firearms instructor, self-defense instructor, and I own a gun shop in Boynton Beach, Florida. You are not going to be disappointed by this video. This is the 5th video that I'm making about Byrna products. The first few were about the Byrna less lethal launchers. I even got hit by a few of them. This is the first one that it is a product that is compatible with a real firearm. There are 2 reasons I decided to make it. The first one being Byrna is a huge company, Byrna Technologies. They are actually publicly traded, they make a lot of money, and sometimes that is why the product looks so good, right? They have a ton of money to spend on advertising, and sometimes it could be misleading. I have mixed thoughts about the Byrna launchers, but this one was kind of unique. Another reason I decided to make it was because I get a lot of people that come to the gun shop or even train with me, and they say, Frank, I just don't want to kill anybody, right? If my life's in danger, I don't want to kill anybody. And guess what? I don't either. And I'm sure you, a reasonable person, you don't want that either. However, if your life is in imminent danger of death, sometimes that's our only choice. The thought of being less lethal appeals to people. It really does. But here's the strange thing about the Byrna shotgun rounds. You're only going to use a shotgun, generally speaking, if you're at your house, right? Open carry is now legal in Florida as well as a few other states. And I don't see people carrying a shotgun around with them. If you are that guy, please comment below and I'd love to hear your thoughts. But that being said, shotgun is generally a home defense gun for civilians. And if that's the case, why the heck are you using a less lethal round to protect your house, which is your castle? Your family's there. I am trying to play devil's advocate and explain and make this video with the people who say, Frank, I don't want to kill people. Even if my life's in danger, I'm making this video for them to get a better idea of, is this a legitimate solution or is this just a gimmick? All right, so starting with the Byrna, we have 10 rounds in here. All right, you could see right here we have the primer. That's our projectile in the center. Put that guy on the scale and we're looking at 0.6 ounces. Now, when we have our Winchester round, we also have our primer in the center, right? So we can see that there is a similarity going from 0.6 ounce to 1.5 ounces. So a lot heavier, but honestly, that really doesn't matter. Just giving you some comparison. The power comes solely from the chemical explosion in the primer itself, a clever way to create a low velocity, low recoil round in a standard shotgun platform without needing gunpowder. That being said, it is still legally classified as ammunition. Now, let's see if we can cut this open and see what's inside. And I'm going to put eye protection on because I don't know what the heck is gonna happen. So let's just hope I don't cut my hand, and we're gonna, well, okay, there we go. Let's see what we have here. All right, so this is basically the shell, and I see, all right, we have This could be the wad. All right, so to my understanding, it comes out, this falls to the ground, this falls to the ground, this continues forward towards its target, and that is what hits. All right, so now we are left with this. We notice how we have the primer right here. That's what the firing pin is going to strike. Now, this is empty. When I place this into my cleared gun, and my real ammo is out of reach, now when I do this, watch what's gonna happen. We heard a noise, we heard that combustion, if you want to call it that. Nice shot, dude. All right, up next, I know you have been waiting for this part. We're going to the shooting range, and we're going to test whether this is actually legit or not. Now, of course, at the end, it's your opinion. After showing all the facts, you might still say, yep, I'm going to buy it, I like it. Or from the very beginning, just reading the title, you already said, nah, not going to do it. Watch this part with an open mind, and let's get into it. This video is powered by Attorneys on Retainer. They are backed by the Attorneys for Freedom law firm in Arizona. I recently took a trip out there, talked with their attorneys, and these guys are the real deal, exclusively representing people in self-defense cases. To learn more why Attorneys on Retainer is better than your typical self-defense insurance policies, click up here. There will also be the link in the description of this video. All right, we're going to put this to the test, right? So I'm going to be using the 12-gauge Winchester rounds that are real live slugs, and then we're going to be using the Byrna. Now, saying that it's 100 feet of accuracy, pan the camera all the way to the edge. Now turn around all the way. So that right there is about 100 feet. And I can guarantee you this is not, I'm not even going to waste my time. It's not going to go that far. So I'm going to be here at 3 yards. This is 21 feet, roughly average self-defense distance, especially for shooting indoors. All right, we're going to start. I have the target over here on the left side. It's the Byrna round. On the right side, it's going to be the Winchester. I'm going to fire one of each to start. All right, we're starting off with the Winchester. Okay, not bad. Now, very loud, good recoil. Now we're going for this little quiet round. All right, we got the Byrna. Took the ear protection off. We're going for it. All right, so as you can see, it did not cycle, which is fine because there's no gunpowder in it. So we're going to take a look at the shot over here. So as far as accuracy with the Byrna at that distance, it is good, right? Little bit high up here, but obviously that's going to blow a hole right through somebody. Now, if I were to carry something, not carry, but to use this for self-defense, which I wouldn't, but if I were to, the very first shot would be the less lethal. Everything else would be the live rounds. I'm not going to risk it. We are going to do one more test. All right, so the final test. I'm starting with the Byrna Kinetic round. I'm going to add my 2 live rounds. Now, I understand that the first round fired is not going to eject. So I have to shoot. I have to charge, then I have to fire. I'm going to put it on safe so I can get my ear protection on, even though I don't need it for the first one. Now that's how you do it. Putting my opinion aside about the performance of it, the technology itself is pretty cool. Now, before you grab your pitchfork and attack me in the comments section about why didn't you test it at 100 feet, the answer is simple. I knew it wasn't going to work based off of my previous Byrna testing with the handheld launchers. But also, let's play devil's advocate. Even if it did reach the target and hit, which it wouldn't be accurate, but if it did, it's not going to hurt, right? Isn't the whole purpose of this pain compliance you hit the bad guy and make them want to change their mind? There's no way it would have had enough energy at that distance to stop somebody. Since this video has me shooting a real firearm in it, the anti-gun YouTube algorithm might suppress it. One of the best things that you can do to help is to share the video, or simply hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to see more stuff like this in the future. To make it simple, there it is.